It was supposed to be just another lonely drive home. The night was heavy with rain, the highway lit only by lightning and the faint glow of city lights fading behind. Alexander Reed, 38, a single father and CEO of Reed Innovations, drove in silence, his daughter Lily asleep in the back seat. He had built an empire after losing his wife 5 years ago. Work was his armor, success his shield. But no amount of wealth could silence the echo of a little girl asking, "Daddy, why doesn't Mommy come home anymore?" High voltage, the hook, the scream, and the flames. As Alex turned a bend near the woods, a faint orange glow caught his eye. A car crashed against a tree, smoke curling up into the dark. He slammed the brakes, heart pounding. Leaving his car on the roadside, he ran toward the wreck. The flames were spreading fast. And then he heard it. A woman's voice, weak but desperate. "Help, please. Someone help me." Alex's breath caught. He peered inside. The front seat was mangled, and a young woman was chained to the steering wheel. "God, who would do this?" he gasped, pulling at the door. It wouldn't budge. The woman's eyes fluttered open, terrified, trembling. "Please, don't let me die here." "I won't," Alex said firmly. "I'm getting you out." Fire a fight against time. He ripped off his suit jacket and tried breaking the glass with a wrench from his trunk. The heat was unbearable now. "Come on," he grunted, slamming the wrench until the glass shattered. Smoke poured out, choking them both. She coughed violently. They left me here. My wedding, my fiancé." Her voice broke. Alex could barely hear over the roar of the fire. He spotted the chains, metal handcuffs connected to the steering frame. Someone had done this intentionally. "No time," he muttered. "Hold on." He used a wrench to pry the cuff's hinge loose, burning his own hand in the process. She screamed, but he didn't stop until the chain snapped. He pulled her free, lifting her into his arms just as flames engulfed the front seat. Behind them, the car exploded. Cloud with rain, the stranger in the rain. Alex laid her down on the wet grass. Her white dress was torn, ashes clinging to the lace. He tried to keep her awake. "Hey, stay with me. What's your name?" Through shaky breaths, she whispered, Isla Monroe." "Okay, Isla. You're safe now." She looked at him, dazed. "Why did you help me? You don't even know me." He smiled faintly. "Because someone should have. Broken heart scars and secrets." When the paramedics arrived, Alex stayed until she was taken to the hospital. But her story haunted him. The next morning, he visited her room, not as a CEO, but as the man who couldn't forget her terrified eyes. Isla lay pale against the sheets, her wrists bandaged. She looked up, startled. "You came. I wanted to make sure you were okay," he said softly. Tears welled in her eyes. "I was supposed to get married yesterday, but my fiancé found out I wouldn't sign over my inheritance. So he tried to kill me." Alex froze. "He chained you in that car?" She nodded. "He said if I couldn't belong to him, I belonged to no one." The weight of her pain hit him hard. He'd seen betrayal in business, but not like this. Crescent Moon, the man who couldn't walk away. As days passed, Alex and Lily began visiting Isla regularly. The little girl would draw pictures for her, flowers, hearts, a sun. "Daddy says you're brave," Lily once told Isla. "Like Mommy was." That night, after Lily fell asleep, Alex sat by Isla's bedside and said quietly, "You don't have to face this alone." Her lip trembled. "Why are you being so kind to me?" He looked down. "Because kindness saved me once too." She tilted her head. "Your wife." He nodded slowly. "Cancer. She made me promise never to lose the good in me, no matter how much life takes." Isla reached out, her voice breaking. "Then maybe she sent you to me." Their eyes met, two broken souls finding warmth in the ashes. Weeks passed, and Isla recovered, but fear still lingered in her eyes. Reporters flooded the story. CEO saves bride from burning car. Heroic act goes viral. But Alex avoided interviews. He didn't want fame, just to make sure Isla was safe. Sunrise, a new beginning in kindness. When Isla was discharged, Alex offered her a job at Reed Innovations. Not as pity, but as purpose. "I could use someone with your background," he said. She hesitated. "You don't even know my background." He smiled. "I know your strength. That's enough." At first, she resisted, but soon, working beside him brought light back to her eyes. She found herself laughing again, especially when Lily ran into her office yelling, "Miss Isla, come to lunch with us." For the first time in months, Isla felt like she belonged somewhere. Sparkling Heart, a heart that heals slowly. One evening, as snow fell outside the company's glass tower, Isla found Alex sitting alone in the conference room. He looked tired, staring at a photo of his late wife and daughter. "Big decisions," he murmured. "Sometimes I wonder if I'm still leading or just surviving." Isla walked closer. "Maybe you're doing both. Sometimes survival is leadership." He looked up, and for a moment, the loneliness in his eyes softened. "You've changed this place," he said quietly. "It feels warmer now." "Maybe kindness does that," she replied. "Balance scale justice and redemption." Months later, her ex-fiancé, Daniel Craven, was arrested after trying to flee the country. When the news broke, Isla trembled, but Alex stood beside her, holding her hand. "You're free now," he whispered. Tears spilled down her cheeks. "No, Alex, we're free. You saved me from more than the fire." Candle, a home rebuilt on love. A year passed. Isla had become part of their lives. Dinners with Lily, quiet talks by the fire, laughter returning to their home. But she still carried scars on her wrists. One evening, she tried to hide them on her long sleeves. Alex noticed. "You don't have to cover them," he said softly. "They're proof you fought back." Her voice trembled. "They remind me of pain." He took her hand gently. "To me, they remind me of courage." That was the night she realized. The man who saved her from flames had been burning too, silently, for years. Together, they'd found healing in each other's kindness. Ring the proposal that shocked everyone. 2 years later, under a starry sky, Alex knelt beside the lake where they first took Lily to feed ducks. Lily giggled nearby, holding a dandelion. Alex smiled at Isla. "You once said your wish was to feel safe again. My wish is to be the reason you never have to wish for that again." Her eyes filled with tears as he opened the small box. "Will you marry me, Isla Monroe?" She nodded, voice breaking. "You already saved my life. Alex, now you've given it meaning." Lily clapped. "Yay, now I get new mommy." Laughter and tears blended under the soft night sky. Revolving Hearts Epilogue, the kindness that never fades. Years later, Alex and Isla opened the Lily Foundation, supporting women and children escaping abusive relationships, named after the little girl who taught them that kindness can rebuild even the most broken souls. Every time they spoke at events, Isla would say softly, "I was chained once, not just by metal, but by fear. But one act of kindness burned brighter than the fire that tried to destroy me." And Alex would add, "Heroes aren't born in boardrooms. They're born the moment we choose compassion over comfort." Clapperboard Final CTA for Faceless Channel. Automobile, a CEO, driving home from loneliness. Fire, a bride, chained in flames and betrayed by love. Sparkling Heart, two souls who found each other through kindness. Backhand Index Pointing writes, subscribe for more real, emotional stories where kindness saves lives and love rises from ashes. Red Heart, because sometimes being human is the most powerful thing.